So we are getting ready for the Moto 2 of the Runabout GP2. All the drivers are in line. And we will keep an eye, and the start has been given. Looks like a very good start from Karol Pulsevic, who is leading right now in front of Mattias Simon. Yes, looks like it is the number 7 jet ski of Karol Pulsevic, who is leading in the green track very nicely. Mattias Simon following very closely behind. Let's see if Mattias Simon can beat the other driver into the white and red buoy he did. Let's see who will return as the leader. So it's the leader is currently, yes, it's Karol Pulsevic in the number 7, the Lithuanian, with Mattias Simon in second place in the 77 following, and Dovydas Kutra, the Lithuanian, following that. And we have Domantas Važnis after Dovydas Kutra in the number 8. So we have a mixture of Lithuanians and one Estonian. So Mattias Simon is in a group of Lithuanians right now. Let's hope he speaks the language. 5th position currently by the Estonian Patrik Mora. 6th position for Davidas Rutukauskas, also Lithuanian. Wow, very close between two drivers. There is a big shower going on for Patrik Mora, it looks, in the back straight. It was Domantas Važnis who actually got showered by Dovydas Kutra. And now they are crossing the start-finish straight. So these two are going to be very close. We're going to keep an eye on these two for the racing. So the difference between Dovydas Kutra and Domantas Važnis is not very large at all. These two drivers are very equally matched, but it looks right now that Dovydas Kutra has managed to keep a little bit of an advantage going right now into the bridge turn. But we for sure will keep an eye on these two, as they are right now the closest contenders racing. We see Karol Pulsevic and Mattias Simon having almost a 4-second gap already. And the gap to Dovydas from Mattias is about 6 seconds, so the gap is getting wider. But we can see still the battle for 3rd position is wide open between the two Lithuanians. Let's see how heated this will get. Patrik Mora has meanwhile lost the position to Davidas Rutukauskas. So it's another Lithuanian moving up in the rankings currently. In terms of yesterday's results, Karol Pulsevic maintains the lead right now, also winning yesterday's first moto, with Dovydas Kutra now in the 3rd position after Mattias Simon, who positioned 3rd yesterday after a big crash out, but still managing to clinch 3rd. So a very impressive race. And we have Domantas Važnis, who yesterday actually was finishing last on the 4th position, so a very nice comeback for him. And Davidas Rutkauskas behind him on the 5th position after placing 4th yesterday. Sergei Prokofiev has dropped down a little bit yesterday, finishing 5th and now placing 9th, with Alexander Nikitin having the last position. As we follow the battle for 1st position right now, we have Mattias Simon in the number 77 BRP racing team. He's a big name in jet sport right now. He's the reigning Runabout GP2 world champion, won the 2025 title outright with 2 race wins and a second place finish across the deciding motos in Olbia. And he's also Runabout GP4 world champion. He's made history this season as the first Estonian ever to win a Runabout GP1 World Championship race and the sport's most single powerful class, finishing second in the GP1 standings behind Samuel Johansson, the Swedish driver. But the leader of this race, Karol Puzelevich, the Moto Marine racing team, Lithuania, he's the Race 1 winner who has also entered in Runabout GP1 today. He's a multi-class Lithuanian talent, putting in a full day of racing. And now we have a visual that on the back straight we have Renalds Ramanevishkus, who has been thrown out of the Jetski. So there's a yellow flag situation right now. So the number 10 Jetski is out. Yeah. Luckily the driver seems to be okay, and he's attached to already the safety aqua bike. So we can continue racing under the yellow flag conditions. You see the leader of the race already about to lap one of the back markers. And Renalds Ramanevishkus, who was just crashed out just a second ago, has just started racing again. So a good comeback for him. So we have a blue flag situation. We have some drivers already getting lapped. And we have the leader and the second position already lapping some of the middle pack. So they're really proving to be in a league of their own. Sillast möödus juba. Nüüd tuleb sealt. And now we see the leader of the race coming down the home straight, trying to catch Davidas Rutskauskas, who is going to be lapped, as the other drivers already have been. So we're going to keep an eye on the leader right now, showing phenomenal pace. Dovydas Kutra coming down the home finish straight, with Domantas Vašnis also following quite close by. And Patrick Mora in the number 6 position, having crossed the start-finish straight. You can see the leader of the race is really fighting the jet ski in these really choppy conditions. Obviously this narrow track here in Pärnu, it creates very difficult racing conditions when these big jet skis give you aggressive waves. So it's going to be a wrestle for all of these drivers. The hands for sure are going to be tired. But these are athletes after all. They're ready for this. They have been training for this. We have been racing for about 8 to 9 minutes now. These Runabout GP2 aqua bikes have an engine that is either a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke, 2600 cc supercharged engine. The minimum weight is 310 kilograms. They essentially have the same engine ceiling as the top tier GP1s, so they are quite powerful machines, and it's a real heavyweight class for this discipline of sport, for aquabike racing. These have incredible acceleration, with their horsepower going from 300 to 400 brake horsepower, and they can reach 100 kilometers from zero in about 2.5 seconds. And the top speed of some of these jet skis can go up to 170 kilometers per hour. So these are not for the faint of heart. On these tracks, obviously, these racers are not reaching 170, but the acceleration is there, and the top speed is definitely there. So it's one of the faster classes that we can look at. And after yesterday's crash, we do not have Arti Mölter, sadly, racing, which is a shame, as he did have a pretty big crash yesterday. So we hope to see him doing better, but I guess this weekend will be done for him. As we see the two also GP1 drivers, Karol Pulselevich and Matjas Siman, who have a 4-second gap between them, racing like they're in a league of their own. I have to mention to the crowd who is here watching that these two racers are also registered in the GP1 class, so you will be able to watch them also in the top tier premier class of aquabike racing in just a little bit time, as these are coming up shortly. We are constantly moving up in power and moving up to faster and bigger classes. So those of you who have just joined us right now, you have come at the right time. We see Domantas Vašnis, who has lapped the back marker of Renalds Ramačevičius. Sorry, not Davidas Rutuskauskas, rather. So it's a massive gap between 4th and 5th position already. So the top 4 seem to be within 1 lap of each other, and the rest of the pack has fallen down quite a bit. A very nice and stable drive from the two leaders, Karol and Matjas. There has been about 14 minutes raced, so we're nearing the end of this heat for these Runabout GP2s. And we're going to get ready for a ski GP2 after this, which will entail a similar type of aquabike, but without a seat. It will be stand-up jet skis, so definitely one worth to watch. You see the hometown hero, Matjas Siman, crossing the start-finish line. The fans are here cheering him on. I'm sure that this is one of the best moments for him. When I spoke to him about what he is wanting to mention, He says that he's very thankful for his supporters. We see the 4th and 5th position Ako bikes crossing the finish line. Soon enough, these drivers are going to get their marking for the last lap. We have Patrick Mora here getting the last lap also. And Karol Pulsevic takes the win. So a very good drive for Karol Pulsevic, the Lithuanian. And now we see Mattias Siimann, the Estonian, taking the 2nd position very nicely here. A very good drive from him as well. Improving from yesterday 3rd position to today 2nd position. So very, very stable and good drive from him. We see Renalds Ramashevikus, who should be placing 7th, taking the finish now. And Dovydas Kutra taking 3rd position. Very good drive for him, the Lithuanian taking 3rd position. And Domantas Važnis, 4th position. A very nice drive for him as well. And here we see Patrick Mora, the Estonian driver, taking 6th position. And Davidas Rutkauskas. Davidas Rutkauskas in the 88 Ako bike takes the 5th position.